QCB reforms during COVID-19 for cards. No fees or charges shall be charged by the issuing the card to the domestic workers. That's a very compassionate gesture. The card is issued without the requirement of minimum balance. That is also a value advantage. The original Qatari ID, passport and the mobile phone numbers of the domestic workers must be reviewed by the issuing authorities. The card shall be sent to domestic workers by post with a signed undertaking from the employer to receive the card undertaking and deliver to the domestic worker. It's very important. So you hand over to the domestic workers. The card will be activated after a phone call made by the domestic worker and confirm he or she received the card. Very important gesture. Ensuring the employer cancel the card immediately after the contract between the employer and the domestic worker expires. That is also important. Otherwise, it is subject to misuse. So that is also an obligation from the employer. Remaining balance of the card is settled in favor of the worker, because whatever the money is put in, that has to be given. Providing necessary protection to the cards from the frauds. All transactions conducted through the payroll card issued to the domestic workers must be through NAPS, the national network. I think this is very important. Applying in principle the financial literacy, providing necessary guidance and spreading the awareness to the domestic workers by several means and languages. Sometimes the subcontinent workers comes from different countries. Respective languages are also enforced, especially with regard to use of electronic banking services and the awareness of the process necessary to reduce the card frauds. So the banks are adhering to all these compassionate grounds, meaningful support to the downtrodden.